Hi, I'm Tracy Walker, the Executive Director of the Digital Services Coalition. The DSC is a nonprofit trade association supporting companies who provide digital transformation services to the government. Today is International Women's Day, and the theme this year is Embrace Equity. Equity means ensuring that people have the right opportunities and resources to be successful given their unique circumstances. We want to highlight an avenue to those in government who want to support the empowerment and achievement of women as a way to embrace equity. At the DSC, we have several women-owned small businesses that are prime examples of companies that the government should be doing business with for their digital transformations. I would like to introduce some of our women-led companies to give just a glimpse of what it would be like to work with any of our women-owned small businesses. They all have their own unique origin story and capabilities, but their common thread is their commitment to high-quality digital delivery and improving the lives of end users.
I'm Jessica Morris. I'm the CEO and owner of Pluribus Digital. I've been here for 3 years as the owner of Pluribus Digital for a company that's actually been around for 26 years.
My name is LaPedra Tolson, or LP. I'm the founder and principal of Friends for the City. We are a design and tech firm focused on impact. We are headquartered in New York City, and we were established in 2020.
My name is Carla Briseño, and I am CEO and co-founder of Bixel.
Before I became the owner of Pluribus Digital, I was a federal employee for about 20 years, focusing mostly on research and data analysis. I came into Pluribus Digital, and we were formerly known as Solutions Technology Systems. When I came in, we rebranded ourselves to become Pluribus Digital to really make sure we conveyed a brand that was focused on digital services first and foremost, and that we were giving that public sector civic mindset with a brand focused on our employees, right? So our employees are made up of the many, which is what Pluribus Digital stands for.
So we mainly specialize in human-centered design and agile software development. So anything from UX strategy, content strategy, research, and product design, and front-end engineering, we specialize in.
Bixel is a people, absolutely first organization, and our goal in this world is to use our skills and talents to make a difference in terms of equity, sustainability, and social good.
The word pluribus comes from e pluribus unum, which is of the many we are one, essentially. And so equity was a huge part of our brand from the get-go. Inclusivity, that civic mindset. And at our company, we started a few things that were building off of that. We have 7 principles you can see on our website. And one of those is simply engaging our communities. And part of those communities deal with inequity as well. The tech community truly lacks enough women in the community, and we want to make sure that our hiring practices look at it from that lens, such as who we're recruiting from, what areas do we find women are in, or what areas do we find other underrepresented communities in. We publish diversity statistics on our website, and we poll our own employees to hold ourselves accountable in a very public way to make sure that we see, are we benchmarking ourselves within the industry? Are we benchmarking ourselves within the government IT industry, which can be different from the industry-wide, but also just employment in the employment market.
And organizations to use a woman-owned small business simply because I feel, and I might be biased here, is the empathy. I think that because we as women-owned small businesses, we tend to think broader, more of a holistic, I think, lens when it comes to the human aspect of delivering and human aspect of just having folks in your company. For instance, we care a lot about the person, not to say that men don't, but I think that, because the way that we are sort of lot in life is really to be caretakers and givers and nurturers. I think we bring that type of sentiment into organizations. And I think that's something that, for me as a woman-owned small business or a woman-owned small business founder, I hear that a lot from candidates, about the wanting to be heard, wanting to be able to feel okay about asking a question. And that seems to be simple, maybe for our male counterparts, but I think for us to say, that is something that we want to help you with. if you want, we want to empower women to speak up and to be their full selves. And I think women kind of bring that sentiment to the space.
Really providing access to underrepresented talent in the digital services sphere, specifically thinking about technology. Women have always been underrepresented. So by engaging women-owned small businesses, the federal government can really bring more women into the mix and engage underrepresented talent, and that's a wonderful thing. And I would say that I'm super proud to tell you that 26% of Bixel's technology team is made up of diverse women. Super proud of that, and constantly thinking about how we can bring more women into our technology and Bixel in general.
I am, I think, a walking billboard of all the equity. I say this all the time, but I used to consider myself a super minority, and folks would laugh at me. I think now I've turned that on its head to more of a unicorn. But as a woman, as an African American woman, as a veteran, as a member of the LGBTQI plus community, I never thought that I had any privileges. And I say that to my candidates, to anyone that's interviewing me, because it feels like, as far as equity, folks cannot get past my skin to even get to the womanhood. So it's like, well, which battle am I choosing on which day?
Perhaps the government's not finding us, right? Perhaps the government is not even sure we're here. I think women-owned small businesses, among all the socioeconomic statuses established by the government, where we have to certify that we are a woman-owned or a hub zone or a service disabled or an 8A program. I think what's unique among those companies is perhaps the question of, are we actually leading our company? And I do understand that exists as a bias or a challenge for women-owned small businesses that's unique. But I can tell you that there's lots of amazing companies that are women-owned, women-led companies that create wonderful cultures and lead really successful delivery teams and really give the government great value.
I've noticed that the government is doing a better job of creating women-owned small business vehicles, pools for women-owned small businesses. For example, Polaris, which is a best-in-class vehicle. But I think that federal agencies could do a better job of creating more NAICS codes that are specifically set up for women-owned small businesses in mind.
Let me take a step back, because there's like the T4 and G2, right? And I was teamed with a group of phenomenal women. I think it's like 20 or 25. We should not have to put together a poster, a video, a whole marketing campaign of, just trying to showcase our expertise to the government. Especially, this is something that's already in the FAR. It should be easy. We know that some agencies are doing it and knocking out the park, but something like the Veterans Administration, where you have a lot of women leaders just coming out of the military and forming these organizations, just like myself, and then now we have to still partner with these larger organizations, or potentially have, I don't know, sometimes I'm thinking, like, do I need a man to be a business developer person, along with me, or alongside me, because I'm not going to be taken seriously. But we should not have to campaign to do that.
Women-owned small businesses have to stick together, right? So I think all women teams are one way, right? So that there's nothing to pass through to. And I think part of getting organized is seeing other women-owned small businesses you want to team with. I think the pass-through argument is certainly one where I think there has been historically that problem. But I want to make sure that we're also giving great examples. I'd like to think Pluribus Digital is a great example of we're not only a woman-owned small business, but we're led by women, right? That there's women in leadership on the project level, at the company level. that we are not a shell, we're not just a staffing augmentation, that we are a company that is doing the thought leadership on the ground, that we are leading our company, not just the project or the product, but leading our company as myself, as the woman leading the company, and working in collaboration with men or women or other set-asides, working in front of the government.
On the CMCS work, if we are able to achieve the goals on this project, we have the potential to impact 80 million people who receive Medicaid benefits. So we're working hard, and we're grateful for the opportunity to be of service there.
Now, let's start working together to embrace equity. Equity is important in every organization for successful outcomes, fulfilling work environments, and personal achievements. We, at the Digital Services Coalition, strive to promote businesses who lead with their hearts and double down on their values while taking on the rewarding mission of delivering improved digital experiences for people. To get started working with one of the amazing woman-owned small businesses, you can email us at wosb@digitalservicescoalition.org. So why should you choose a woman-owned small business for your digital service needs? Why not?